It is a busy Saturday in the case. We got 8 games for you to offer. Let's see what's poppin'. My name is Andreas Sachenko and you're watching Daily KHL Update. Welcome to Khabarovsk. Amur play host to Nefty Gimmick tonight. The Tigers strike early. Kirill Raskazov breaks the ice just under 3 minutes in. Mikhail Yordan and Vladimir Mikhasyanok draw the assist. Amur double up later in the period. Vladimir Vityaz jams home the rebound. Valery Vasilov with the original shot. Later in the frame, Denis Golubev chucks it to the slot. Alexander Polunin gets his lumber on it, but Evgeny Vandikov makes a glove save. Amur improved their lead to 3-0 with a power play goal midway through the second. Valentin Pinov plays it to his right, and Dmitry Arhipov sends it home with a one-timer. That's more than enough. Evgeny Alekin stops 24 shots for his first shutout of the year, and Amur win their last home game of the season. 3-0 is your final. We're off to Ufa now, where Salavat Yulaev defend the ice against Kunlun Red Star. The hosts get off to an awesome start. Sakari Maninin opens up the score with a power play goal 5 minutes in. What a pass by Marcos Granlund to make it happen. Salavat doubled their lead in the very next shift. Daniil Bashkirov sends it past Jeremy Smith for his third of the year. And just 50 seconds later, Alexander Kadyakin improves the lead to 3-0 as he buries the rebound from the doorstep. Kadyakin scores his second of the game and 13th of the year immediately through the second. This one comes to the power play as well. Dmitry Shikin is clearly not happy about that. But then everything turns upside down. Late in the period, Sean Collins gets a goal back for the Dragons. 40 seconds later, Spencer Foot chips in another one, and Kelowna just down by 2 after 40 minutes of play. And then Jason Fram steps into the spotlight. Less than 2 minutes into the third period, he snaps it home to make it 4-3. And 2 minutes later, he scores his second of the night and 6th of the year to tie it up. Spencer Foot picks up 2 assists on these markers. But Kunlun won't have anything to show for the effort. Pavel Koldev nets the winner within the final 5 minutes of regulation. Salavat give up a 4-goal lead but still win 5-4 in regulation. Next up, Kazan. Spartak challenged the top team of the East Ogbars. The hosts break the ice 5 minutes in. Stepan Da Costa puts the puck on net, it gets deflected and goes in. The Frenchman is credited with his 27th of the season. But the key events of the game take place in the third period. Mikhail Vikstrin converts in a power play to give Ogbars a 2-0 lead. The red and white capitalize on a man advantage as well midway through the frame. Captain Anatoly Nikontsov celebrates his 10th of the season. And then late in regulation, Nikontsov plays it to the area in front of the net and Robin Gunzel hits the twine. It's a 2-2 tie and we're headed to overtime. Gunzel carries the puck into the zone, plays it to the hash marks, and Yakov Rylov beats Adam Radeborn. Nikontsov racks up 3 points and Spartak get a vital win on the road. 3-2 is the final on this one. Moving on to Moscow, where Red Army dressed in a very young lineup faced Dynamo Riga. No scoring in the first, so we'll pick it up from the second. Dynamo throw one by Alexander Shevchenko, beat it through the frame as Reece Scarlett gets his second of the year. Latvian team improves their lead a minute later as Gennady Stolarov one-times a top cheese from the hash marks. Dynamo make it a 3-0 hockey game a little later as Richards Bookers gets the puck from Gunas Skvortsov and slips it past Shevchenko. Red Army managed to get a goal back before the intermission. Former Peterborough repeat Nikita Korostilov converts on a power play. But Dynamo don't let the W slip away from them. Mix Industries hits the empty net in the dying seconds of regulation, and that's game. Dynamo beat the youngsters and celebrated their first win over Red Army in 8 years. 4-1 is the final. We drop anchor in Helsinki, Finland now, where Jokerit lifts him up against Dynamo Moscow. The blue and white get on the board in the dying seconds of the first period. Vladimir Brukovin gets his twig and Andrei Sergeyev shot and the puck ends up in the net. The Jesters bring it back to even middle to the second as they convert on a power play. Here Jokerit scores on the rebound. Late in the period, David Skladichka nets 2 goals in a row to give Jokerit a solid lead roll into the third. First, he sends it past Ivan Pacharov with a shot from between the dots. And in the last minute of the frame, he hammers it home from the blue line. It's a 3-1 hockey game after 40. Dynamo rallied back in the third. Magnus Pajarvis Svensson takes a shot from in front of the net and the puck squeezes in. And right after that, Dmitry Yashkin scores his 36th goal of the season to tie it up. This one comes on a 2-man advantage. Shortly after that, Brian O'Neill goes for his skate, gets jumped down and yet still recaptures the lead for Jokerit. Late in regulation now, 4-on-4 situation. Dynamo has the extra attack around. Andrei Sergeyev shoots and it goes in off Oscar Lindberg. Tie game once again. And there's the game winner. Moscow get a man advantage in overtime and Dmitry Kagorlitsky scores his 14th goal of the season. Andrei Sergeyev finishes the night with 3 assists and Dynamo Moscow take it 5-4 on the road. We'll make a stop in Minsk, Belarus now, where local Dynamo face off against Traktor. Let's go straight to the second. Zach Mitchell receives the puck at center ice, skates in on a break and makes it look effortless. Traktor even it up a few minutes later as Nick Bailey wires it home with a soft wrister from the blue line. Alexander Podkaritov gets his first career KHL point of the play. Balin scores his second of the game and 12th of the year 8 minutes into the third period. Quite a comeback to Belarus for Traktor defenseman. Dynamo forced overtime with a goal late in regulation. Rookie defenseman Stepan Falkowski scores his 8th of the year while Rob Klinkheimer gets the only assist on the play. The hosts win it in the extra period. Shane Prince scores just 21 seconds in while Zach Mitchell and Brandon Manel get the assists. Great day to be a Dynamo fan. 3-2 is the final on this one. And there's just a few more scores left to tell you about. Lokomotiv beat SKA 2-1 on home ice. Pavel Koskovsky scored the winner in the last minute of regulation. And finally, Clint Kostin scored in overtime to lift Avangard over Torpedo. 3-2 is the final count on this one. And that's it for the KHL update, but do come back tomorrow for 2 more games. Boris will face off against Sibir, while Sochi will visit Avtomobilist. My name is Andreas Sachenko, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.